Should be switching over now. Awesome. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Legacy of Mythal campaign. So, I believe episode 56. Last week, Spot's experience in Hill's Edge let him identify the cistern connection to the Pool of Divination. But Luna decided not to wild shape and explore where it led, and then spotted a trap of some kind in the floor to the mosaic room. And as Spot and Zem entered the eastern corridor, a mass of skeletons with protruding arms and legs, a whole ball of them, rose from the floor and hurled itself at them. Spot pulled Zem further down the corridor as Jinx teleported in front of them and placed the immovable rod in the center of the passage. It briefly slowed the ball of bones and allowed Jinx to get out of the way, but Spot wasn't quite able to throw Zem free of its path, and he was clawed and bashed as he was dragged into the center of the mass. Through brute strength, he was able to break free just before the ball crashed into the wall on the other side of the next room. And that room was filled with sarcophagi and the disembodied voice that gave another hint related to the old god Mistral. Alamir recalled some esoteric genuflection that his friend Nair had showed him related to that initial incarnation of Mistra, and he was able to safely open the doors to the other rooms. The first was an empty library with an angry ghost, which the party decided to leave alone, and the second was a throne room with a huge man sitting atop a throne asking for tribute. Alamir left 2+1 daggers at the man's feet, and Luna deposited something temporarily glowing, and they followed the man's pointing finger through the western door and down the stairs where 8 bearded devils sat around a table. The devils shared that the Verum the White had ordered them to sit there and guard against anything coming out of the southern passage, so the group avoided the southern passage and headed through the northern door. That passage led them west to the divination pool, where a dead cultist, likely sacrificed to use the pool's power, lay almost 2 days dead, or at least per Jinx's evaluation. So the party headed through the double doors to the north and found themselves in the resting place of Diderius. And as Zem approached his sarcophagus, with 3 mummies watching from the wings, the great mummy lord Diderius spoke from within the sarcophagus, revealing his knowledge of why they were there. He told them that the Yuan-Ti had taken Varus through the northern door, and then opened that secret door, revealing several surprised lizard folk. A running battle ensued, and was a complete rout for the lizard folk and 4 Yuan-Ti Malisons on the other side of the slanted stone bridge. And after Spot's acid breath, Luna's spike growth, and Alamir's fireball, they all lay dead. The group investigated to the east, and Alamir watched as snakes filled the cavities of 3 suits of plate mail, picked up shields and swords, and advanced. And after a very short battle, the remaining snakes tried to escape back into the walls, but Alamir followed and cast firebolts into the crevices and ensured their demise. Then they went through the southeastern door and rushed through to the end of a short corridor to find the sleeping quarters of the lizard folk and a Yuan-Ti pureblood. Another fireball and more acid breath cleared the room, and that is where we rejoin our group, with a door directly to the south near where you came in, that's not south, that's actually east, and one to the west on the other side. What would you like to do? You're muted.
Yeah. I was doing being one of those, one guys. Obviously, very bad. Not too bad. Not too great. Anyways, so which way did we go? East or west?
Well, we came from the east.
Apparently, he wants to go west.
That's where we're going.
All right.
Did we search the bodies? Or the dust that's left around?
There wasn't anything in here.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Jaken's dancing.
1 sec here. I need to switch my other side over to... where is... to the UE redesign, so it's easier to switch between layers. There we go. I don't know why it keeps redefaulting. There we go. Go back to light. Get back down here you guys are. And we can turn this off. So it opens up into a corridor that goes left and right.
Look at that. See? You opened one door just to find another decision. Left or right? So you went right this time, so that means soon we're going right again? Now we're going left. Oh, I'm so lost with this guy.
And down the corridor to the left, you see another group of lizard folk and some more Malisons, and they begin backing away. So they back up, and at that point you can determine what you guys would like to do.
Oh, they already saw us.
Zem,
Yeah, I
you
did
got
say
eye
it out loud.
contact.
Yeah, I did say it out loud. There's a group down there. They're backing away. Do we want to leave them or do we want to charge?
Tell them to halt.
Did they
Halt.
hear us? Oh, I guess never mind. Halt.
We have beer.
They're
No,
still,
we have beer.
backing up.
How many do we see besides the 4 that are there? Do we see more? Or is it just
There was 2 snake guys at that point. And so
Halt in the name of
Zem
love.
goes charging, and Alamir goes charging.
It wasn't
Alamir, what
really
were
a
you-
charge. It was a walk forward.
Yeah, I only went
But
5,
you
10,
still,
15,
Alamir
20,
still has
25.
haste on you. Keep in mind.
Oh,
Oh, well, then you're moving
Oh.
twice
According
as
to the
fast.
tokens, Alamir has concentration and you have haste. So
Alright.
you could double your move speed even walking if you wanted.
Have you guys seen Spot?
Go ask for directions or something. Do you see a short guy wearing a white robe?
Have you heard the word of the fireball?
All right.
you are blessed. Boom.
you come around the corner and they are
dragon.
set to defend and attack, and they are looking to attack. So let's roll initiative.
Alrighty.
You know, the sad part is I don't think I still have lizardmen. I don't have their stuff still pulled up.
Let's see what it's like tonight. Same old, same old.
Wow, it's going to be one of those days for me.
There we go. I can now do this. So and of course it didn't put it on the thing. Oh,
Apparently, they go first.
let me see. Well, they were prepared, so that kind of makes sense.
No, totally understandable. That's why Zem's in front.
And then let's see.
They do 20d20 damage.
All right, so let's go in. You guys are over here now. Whoops. Tokens. Right here. Let's go ahead and roll for.
2D fudge, -1.
Wow. Let's roll for these. Let's go ahead and do this back a ways. Do this one. They're still not going into the... Oh, you know what? I bet you because I have to do it from here. That's all right. I guess I'm doing this. Hold on. Add turn. This was 20 as well. And then And I'll give a little description what you see in just a sec here. I just want to get all these in. Because you're going to have to be doing your looking. It's going to be as you're looking past stuff as you fight.
Was I fast enough to have caught up before they turned the corner?
They were
At least
still
the
backing.
inside
You
one?
prevented them from backing away. They would have just gotten around the corner. I mean, because technically they would have been able to move 30 feet, and that's 30 feet.
When you peekabooed right there. Peekaboo.
And there's one more.
Mana.
All right, let's see if this will work. Last one. Yay, that did work. Wow, they all rolled really high. All right, so Zim, you rush up and come around the corner, and you see the 4 lizard folk, and actually the rest of you, remember Zim, everyone is going to be, actually Spot, I will allow Spot to be there. Luna, I know you're fast and you have a lot of movement, but not quite Spot, so I'm going to put you back there. And Alamir, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to put you back there. So that's where you all could be as Zem rush forward.
Okay.
Zem, you rush and you stop. The lizard folks stop as you come rushing up to them. And
Meow.
in the back, you see this large snake creature. It looks like this, and it is coiled in the middle of a room. On the other side of the room, looks like there's some kind of altar that you just catch a brief glimpse of through these bodies of these snake creatures and the 4 lizard folk in front of you. But towering over them in the middle of the room is this huge snake with a huge giant scimitar, also with a longbow strapped to its back. And the creature just kind of drops the scimitar at its in front of its coiled body and throws and makes 2 longbow attacks at you from ranged. So first one misses. 19 still misses, I believe, especially with you hasted, right?
Correct. 21.
Okay. So and then you hear it hiss very loudly, picks up the sword, and 10, 20, 30, and it is going to, I'm just looking real quick here. No, it can't. So it is going to come up to here, and it's going to wait, but it's going to stand. It's actually going to go off to the side and push these others like that.
Your AC is +2, Sim.
Yep. All right, the
Thank
lizard folk in front of you. The 2 in the back will have to throw javelins. The ones in the front will try to hit you, so they'll try to hit you with a heavy club. I don't think they're going to try to bite you. So here's the 2 in the front. They both miss. 2 javelins come. Wow, but as you are blocking, or you're kind of using the halberd, using Sophia to block the blows of these 2 great clubs. Javelins come from over the shoulders of the lizard men and strike you, doing a total of 10 piercing. Alamir, it's your turn.
Already? 5, 10.
You see the weapons come out from the side, trying to hit him. Hit Zem and the javelins smacking his shoulder and chest.
All right, I'm gonna throw something right there.
What are you throwing?
A fireball.
That's what I kind of figured you were doing. So here, move that where you want it.
Here, I'll do this and then I'll curve it around Zem just in case it touches him. I'll
Okay.
sculpt it so he sees the shield of red in front of him and goes, "Wow, that's nice." I mean, I could do this and scare him, but no.
Nice.
Actually, if I go here,
I mean, you might have to sculpt it around all three of us as it blows back into the hallway. Who
if
knows?
I go this way, does it technically touch the ones I don't see here and here?
You have to be over 50% in order to actually hit them with the spell. So
Okay.
you'd have to go back far enough that it wouldn't get any of the lizard folk.
So it'd have to be there.
It'd have to
Place it
be
where you
one
want
more,
to.
actually. It would have
Like
to be
there.
here. Yep.
All right, then I'll go here. This is fine.
Okay. All right.
Let me go get my magic here.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me some damage. These are half, so these are actually 11. I don't think it's going to... Yeah. You did 31 and 5, 36?
36. So
So
saves rate.
these, it doesn't matter if they save or not. These are all dead.
I wanted to clear it for you, Zem, so that you could, just walk in.
Much appreciated. Yeah.
I just got the fodder out of the way so you could go in and actually do some work.
All right. So the Malison, so dex saves. So 4, starting from the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 18, 18, 36, 36.
So minus 18. Minus 18. And then this one right in front. That as the two lizard folk completely fry and fall to the ground, the one snake creature directly behind them, Zem and Alamir, you see him just engulfed in flames, the scales of his body and what you see of human flesh simply charring and blackening. All right, and
Both
then,
of them. Both of them.
Yeah, but you don't see the other one.
But I hear the squealing.
Yes, you do. And so then the abomination dex save did not quite make it. It's a DC 17, so 36 points. Wow, big hit. All right, and you hear more extremely loud hissing and a curse of Mashalk come from the deep voice abomination creature. Is that it for Alamir? You're muted, sir.
I just moved that out of the way so it's
Yep.
not in there.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Unless you want me to cast another one.
Nope.
I'm hasted. Just joking.
No. You are hasting, not hasted. All right. There is a so at the urging of from behind in the room. Let's see. We're gonna go. First off, this one moves forward, and I will stop there in case Zem wants to do something.
I do not.
Okay. Then it is going to go and come and rotate around. And then this one, you want to do something now?
Nope.
Okay. And it is going to, it can't actually move through you right there. So it is going to move there. And then you're going to go, this one will move up to there. And then this one will move up to there. We're going to have one attack on Alamir, or one will attack Alamir, the other 3 Zem, since that's all they can get to. Starting with Alamir, 2 That's the abomination. I'm like, why do they have that? There we go. Going to attempt to do a scimitar attack and then a bite. All right, so scimitar attack on Alamir. 22. So that is 6 slashing. And then the bite. So on Alamir, that misses you.
6 slashing. Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have. So it's not disadvantage, but it still misses you because it's a 19, right?
Correct.
All right. And so then we're just going to do 6 scimitar attacks on Zem. So these are at disadvantage until they hit. So there's a 10, an 18 that still misses right now, a 9, 18 still misses, and the last two.
He has his cloak, right? So are they all at disadvantage?
They are.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay. I
Yep.
thought you said advantage. That's why I was curious.
No, I said disadvantage. So the last one hits, though, 23 for 7 slashing. And now the ability of the cloak goes away for the rest of...
This turn.
The rest of history, damn.
No, it's for
his
It's
next
for,
turn is
until
it's
his
for
next turn.
these guys. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So now we have
It ceases to function until the start of my next turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're just pissing them off. You're just getting them ready.
So you see walking from the back, this should just be Zem and Alamir, mainly Zem. More of these very humanoid looking Yanti that seem to, there's 2 male, 2 female. And they walk out and they are kind of casually gliding forward, assessing the situation, and two of them in the back pull out short bows and try to and they both try to shoot Alamir. And the two in the front, they speak in common, and the one in the front yells out to Alamir, and she says, "Oh, mighty wizard, certainly. You do not wish us harm. Please. We do not wish to harm you either. Run back down the corridor and be safe." And I need you to make or actually, how are you, what happens with charm? I can't remember what your
I have advantage versus charmed.
advantage. Then go ahead with advantage and make a charisma save. And is it +3, I think, to it?
Oh, +4.
4.
+4.
Oh, advantage? I didn't do advantage. Let me do another one. +4.
Ooh.
I get worse.
So 7 + 4 is 11, and the DC was 12. So what she says sounds very, very reasonable
Yeah.
to you. And so,
Oh wait, I get a +2 on a +2 also.
from?
Saving throw modifier for the Staff of Power.
Oh, and it isn't.
It's a
Is that
13.
against all spells? Because it should already be on there.
Just says +2 on saves, Staff of Power. Because my save, that
No,
was
no.
a.
That's +2 on your saves that you carry on them.
Right.
That's not for your
That's-
saves.
that's your spell save
for the
DC.
saves that. Yeah, that's your spell save DC, right?
Yeah.
Which is what I'm rolling as a save
No.
versus them.
No, it's when they roll versus. So it boosted your spell save DC. Should have boosted your spell save DC.
Okay.
Here.
Made your
It
spell
just-
stronger.
And it's just
That's-
saying it's under my saving throw section. That's why I was wondering.
Well, hold on.
It's
a
not
sec.
part of
Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, it says
It does say +2 on saves. It doesn't say what it's from.
it's also called say represents the attempt to resist a spell, trap, a poison, disease, or similar threat. It's you are forced to make one because your character or monster is at risk of harm. So it's saves on me.
That sounds right.
Okay, so that's not from. That's not from your staff. No.
It's right there.
+1 saves,
+2.
Staff of Power. Oh,
Saves
you're right.
staff. But if you really want Alamar out of the fight, he'll
Oh, it
walk
does
away.
say, but no, flat +2 versus saving throws. Yeah. Well, it does.
And I got my 7 became an 11, so that became a 13.
Yeah, how come it didn't automatically add it? Except
I
it
don't
did.
know.
No, it's already adding it in because your charisma would normally be -1 and it's now +1. It's already added in.
Is it? Okay
Yes.
then. Okay, then it's there, and so I'm going to walk away. Well, I can't. I have no more movement.
So, well, that's what I was looking at real quick here. So for suggestion,
And as I walk by, Jinx is going to smack me to get me out of it anyway. Wake up!
You can only hope.
pursues the course of action you described it. Certain as make.
I might think you actually have the right idea.
Oh, you know what?
Alamir's running. I'm out of here.
So except that it's a wisdom save, not charisma. So make
Okay.
with advantage roll with wisdom saves. My bad.
Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm quitting.
Yeah, because this should be much better. That's going to work. All right. We don't need to worry about that anymore because you. It sounds plausible. You're like, I would like to not be hit anymore, but you are able to resist her suggestion. Zem, the other one, looks right at you and she says, "Oh, mighty paladin, you certainly your power is so great that you do not need a weapon like that in order to best us and our simple minions. Certainly you could do so even without it in your hand. Why don't you drop it? And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw."
Just tell her nah.
And waggle your finger.
Oh, crit save 27.
You broke her. She suddenly now wants to walk away and drop her weapon.
Yeah, I'm moving the fireball so it's not in the middle of the room.
I was just
right
trying
now.
to see.
So,
Now,
so,
now it's a rolling fireball.
That's
yeah. Sophia speaks. No, you go away, not me.
All right. The
We're
two
back.
short bows in the back gonna be at Alamir. Let's do those. They're within 80 feet. So
Do you see how many people he's going through with a short bow? Just saying.
And the 16 still misses. All right, Jinx, it's your turn. You're muted, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna be a habit of mine. I miss it. In Discord where I just have a hotkey for it.
Ah.
Alamir's way out there though. There's nothing I can do to help him right now, is there, from where I am? Not without moving up there. I will just. Sorry, I'm looking.
Yep, no problem.
I will just Eldritch Blast the one by Alamir.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure that hits, and
Yeah,
I'm
those
pretty
hit.
sure that misses.
The 12? No, a 12 hits. Except you rolled a 1, right. No, that misses. As long as you don't roll a 1, you're hitting.
Yep, 18 points.
18 points damage. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, you smack the creature twice, and blood, you hear bone crack, and blood bursts out from a shoulder and from the one side, the other side on the neck.
And that's not the one I was talking to Alamir, though.
No, it's not. It was trying to bite and stab him with the scimitar.
I look back at Hef and I'm like, you can take him out, and I give him inspiration.
Excellent.
Even though he's not on the turn order.
You're right. I'm going to put him on the turn order. Hold on. I was a little focused on the other ones. Let's see. Yeah.
It allowed him to roll initiative finally.
I tell you what. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There, Hef is up there on his last turn, and now he's on the turn order. Let me just get him up here. There we go. Perfect. All right, and that's it.
Yep.
Spot.
Action. Both turn.
Perfect.
So would Heffa done something even though he's missed a turn of combat?
No, he moved. He made it up to the front.
Okay.
And he wouldn't have been, and there was no one he could see as he was running up, so wouldn't have mattered.
Crit for 35.
Nice. 35 on which one?
The one below Alamir first, because that's all I can reach right now.
Yep, and he goes down. So I'll move him out of the way.
Move down to there, hit the next one in front of me.
Okay. Yep, hits.
15 for 14 points of damage. We haven't had any kind of rest yet, right?
Nope.
Okay. Key point for flurry, and I'll do 2 more on that dude then.
Okay. Hits. And a 9 misses.
Yeah, that was a 2 roll, so figured that. Then with my robe.
Oh, fun stuff. What are you going to do?
I'm going to add the radiant damage onto one of my hits.
Okay.
Because it says after you hit, you can add it. So at level 8 to 14, it is 3d6 radiant damage. So another 10 points onto that one hit.
The collar stiffens up and flares out, and energy crackles down through the cape and up along Spot's arm to strike this creature, and this golden damage sears its body some more.
And I only use 1 point to do that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
And,
that's all I got right now.
okay. Zem, your turn.
Didn't want to use it on my crit because he died right away, so.
Although that would have been fun.
Yeah, if it wasn't the one that died, I would have tried it.
Yep, so 18 hits. Which one are you hitting? That one right in front. Okay, the new one. So that is, so you did a total of 25 and 29. That is going to, I'm just going to go, that's like at least 50. So that one, you thrust out, completely eviscerating, gutting this Yanti, and it falls to the ground.
Okay. Another attack, this time on the abomination.
Okay. Its scales look a little tougher, but not 32 tough. I think you hit.
And I'll be adding some Divine Smite.
Okay. So 37. Yeah, and that is enough to have bloodied the abomination.
Okay. We'll try one more.
You cut through scales and blood begins seeping from the wound. It hits.
And another smite.
Okay. So 36.
Yep.
You cut and sear through again another huge gaping wound with more blood coming out, and its eyes narrow, actually briefly shut tightly from the pain, and then it glares down at you, hissing. In Draconic, you hear it say, "Marshalk, let me slay this creature before I die. In your name."
And Sophia says, "Excuse me, sir, I still have a butt action, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that first."
Go for it.
Wait, I have my butt. Hold on.
I have my butt action. Yes.
And that hits.
He's secretly a plumber.
Little butt wiggle here.
14. Anything else?
Hang on, let me see if I can. Yes, I can. 1. So. All right, doing it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
another 33. You
Boom.
how does this how do you strike out with the butt and slay this creature with a divine smite?
Sophia manages to make the end of the glaive glow, and it glows a very bright golden color, and it sticks him right in the throat. Takes his
And
throat out.
and as he's bleeding out, he tries to speak, throwing a hand up to the sky, and you just hear gurgling as he falls to the ground, unmoving. Is that it?
My turn's that's it. My turn's complete.
Luna.
All right. 5, 10. Can I squeeze between?
Yeah, you can
Alamir
move
and
through
Sam.
friendlies. You can move through them.
Do I have any idea who was speaking that snake stuff?
You,
Probably these, as far as I know.
yeah, I mean, it was in common, and those are the only ones you've seen speaking common. They look like the ones that you were talking to in the Bolo's tent.
Well, throw me up a ring for call lightning.
Call lightning. Okay. Let's do a
It's
call
going to give me a
lightning.
60-foot.
So templates. Actually, I could just do it in the call. Call. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because that takes a. And it didn't do it. Okay. Well, that was not good. Here we go. Boom.
Holy
Hold on a
cow.
sec. Let me go to back.
Again, that's just the area that you can call it into. It's still a
Right.
5
I
foot
know.
square. But you only get to place that once. You don't get to move it around.
There
So
you
make
go.
sure
know
you got
that.
enough
You
room.
can move it around.
Yeah, hopefully I get everything there. So
Oh, you can. I mean, you have tons of room, so you could just place it like
yep.
Alamir. We're not doing fire on the lightning yet.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna strike her with this one here.
Which one are you striking?
This this one right here.
Okay. All right.
And let's see here.
Dex save, right?
Yep, and it's gonna be. It is DC 17 Dex.
Do 22. Still half damage, I believe, right?
Yep. And if there's somebody within 5 foot of her,
Mm-hmm. So they can make a. So they made it barely 2. What happens to the ones that are within 5 feet?
there we go. Let's see. We do display
So she's
here.
automatically going to take half, which is.
There you go.
What does it say?
Now
Each
roll
creature
dip
within
at next
5
level
feet
up.
must
That's why it's.
that takes. Okay. Oh, it's just each creature within 5 feet of that point, so that you could do it so that it can hit multiple people. So, but they both saved, so they're going to take half. So that is right. That's 12 minus 12. Okay. And that's your action.
That's my action. Yep.
You gonna do anything with your bonus action?
That will be it for right now.
Okay. Hef will just kind of move over a little bit. He's gonna start by shooting the one next to Spot. Just gonna keep this really simple. Longbow, yeah, hit 11. That is exactly what he needed to take that creature out. Arrow pierces its throat. It falls to the ground. Then he's going to shoot at the other one. 15. And then he's going to do his third attack on it as well. 8. Okay. So 23. And so two arrows hit this creature, but it's hurting, but it's definitely not dead yet. Okay, how come I can't do anything? There we go. Got it. The abomination is dead. Alamir. Now you can fireball. You're muted, sir. Still can't hear you. Nope. He goes, I don't need to talk to throw a fireball. Leaving and coming back. Hold on.
So is this room going to be known for fire and lightning?
There we go. That's better.
All right, cool. So I got this plan. I want to try something. I want to try something I've never tried before.
Let me make it so people can see you.
Fireball?
Yeah, maybe fireball.
That's something new and different. That's awesome.
Something new and different. All right, so let's just say I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. And I'm going to, if I'm going to,
Okay,
again,
if you go, you're going to get attacked by this creature as you go by.
okay, so how about I just go, boom, and I just port there.
Yep, if you want a Misty Step, you're good.
All right, I will Misty Step innate ability. So now I can cast a spell, correct?
Yes, you can.
Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. All right, so I got to figure out how far things are right now. I thought I counted this out.
Why don't you
He
just...
is,
Oh,
he's 60 feet away, right?
Are you doing a spell?
Oh, you bet your bippies.
What spell are you looking to do?
I'm doing mass suggestion. Look, they're going to try it. I'm going to try it.
Okay. Interesting. Mass suggestion is not in our list of available spells.
It's okay. It's 12 individuals within 60 feet.
Right, that you can see within 60 feet. Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, there's not like a circle. Shouldn't be anything. But
Cool.
so I'm gonna target these 7, and I'm going to say, you know what? I think it's your turn to just drop your weapons and have a seat.
On everything that's in here.
Yeah, not the guy. Well, technically I can get the guy behind me too. So
Right,
there's
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So make a make a perception check as you come in here.
Okay, that's fine. Perception. So it's under P for perception. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah,
22.
22 is pretty darn good. So, let me just open this up. All right. As you Misty step into the room, you looking into the back of the room, and you're looking to see where everyone is as you begin to say your and what language are you speaking this in?
I'm going to speak in Common.
Okay.
Because I don't speak their language. I can understand it, I just don't speak it.
So at the back of the room near the altar, and you notice the altar's carved in the form of a giant open-mouthed cobra. You see what you recognize. You see the purple robes, the beard. You recognize from descriptions you've been given, what would be Varm the White, lying on the ground, unconscious, badly beaten, in terrible shape. Bloodied, unconscious.
Mhm.
All right. So what? So mass.
So there's a sentence or two. It's going to be, I think it's your turn to drop your weapons and sit down on the ground.
Okay. Let's start with the remaining Malison, then there's the 2 in the back. And actually, I was forgetting about them, but they would have moved forward.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, good. Even closer.
They still would have been within range.
Oh, yeah. That's just even closer. I didn't know he was unconscious. I just wanted to make sure that what's his name in the back was within my ability if he was standing up or listening. That's all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would have been just shy of getting him though.
No, that should be 60. I'm using my little measuring tool. Here's
10,
5
20,
feet,
30,
and there's
40,
60 right there.
No. But that's from the square in front of you. That's not your square.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. He doesn't matter.
All right. So.
And anybody else that I see, I'm gonna put them to sleep too, or sit down on the floor.
Okay. So wisdom save.
Yep.
12 does not make it. So he drops his scimitar and sits on the ground. This guy right here does. And then the two in the back, starting with the one on the top. He sits down. The other one sits down. Now the Yanti purebloods. I'm going to start from the back and move towards you. Actually, you know what? We're going to start with the one right in front of you and go back.
All right.
The one right in front of you, drops her scimitar and short bow and sits down. The one behind her does the same. And finally, but the one in the back, this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the male Yantis, and he just gets his smirk on his face. And he just grins from ear to ear and stands there defiantly. Are you doing anything else? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. The Malice.
Actually, no. I am going to do something.
Okay.
Because I still have my movement,
You do. Now the one.
and they're all sleeping. So 5, 10,
Well, they're
15.
They're sitting. That doesn't mean they're sleeping.
Right. And they have dropped their weapons. So if he wants to swing a fist at me, he can. But
I'm going to take a quick look here.
yeah, I just couldn't do 3 or 4 sentences worth of stuff. So I just dropped their weapons and had them sit on the ground. Makes it disadvantaged to attack and all that sort of stuff. Good news is they'll sit here for 24 hours.
So because you said drop your weapon and sit down.
Correct.
Once the suggested activity is completed, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. So.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
So it definitely is more effective if you give them something that takes longer.
Oh, true. Okay. Well.
But it's a good
Sleep.
Yeah. So, but it got them to drop their weapons and stuff. So the two are going to strike out at you with their bare fists.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do. I'm just going to do a basic scimitar attack here. That misses you. The one sitting Malison that you walked by will try to bite you. Missed you. Okay. All right.
I had to try it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's cool. And now you learned something about it.
Uh-huh. Fireball. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. All right. The 3 that were the sitting will now stand back up. The purebloods. And they all begin to spread out. The one in the back that was kind of like ignoring you, he will yell out, "You have all," and this is in common, "you have all proven your power. Marshalk is impressed. Have you come for the one known as Varum? If that is so, you may simply take him and go."
Yeah, Elamir says sounds like a good plan. And he says be right back. That is the reason we came here, guys.
I believe that's true, right? That was the explicit purpose.
And
It
I don't
is.
like the snake people, lizard folk.
So I say out loud, yes. That is what we're here for.
Very well. And she directs the two Malisons to walk back. They grab the body. Here, I'm going to get rid of this. We know it covers the whole area. And they walk him forward. This one walks back out of the room. And they come forward and deposit Varum on the ground and then back up. There is your prize. Take him and go.
Anybody have any reason to do something other than taking him and going?
I don't. I'm wondering why I'm missing.
Nope. I can pee outside. I just gotta go to the bathroom.
Too much information, man. If we come, let's go.
Okay. Then you're going to pick him up and go. I'm going to...
Yep.
So the question is, I'll grab you all and move you. Are you all just backtracking and leaving and going outside? Or
Do we have a? Do
We gonna have past the devils?
So here's how this goes. Here, I'm just going to grab you all. I'm going to make this small for right now. So you get here. You go here. Wait, how come I only have one of you? Hold on. So
You have to drag it like everybody.
there you go.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
good.
back in the main room. This is back in the well. You get back into the room where the devils were, and they are gone. There you see the scraps of things that they were eating and drinking on the table, but they are not there.
They were summoned by this guy, right?
They said that Varum had given them orders.
Okay, so maybe they were summoned, maybe not. Okay. Do we want to stop here and do the questioning here, or do we want to go all the way outside?
I mean, if you're going to question them, you'd question about a sacrificial pool.
Just to make the point.
I'm just saying, it depends on how
You don't need to threaten much when you have that, right?
There you go. You're Varum
just
up by the
saying.
pool. There you go.
Why are you holding my head like that? Oh, no reason. No reason.
As we hear the weapon talk going,
Nice. All right.
So we don't
So you
need to
did-
heal them.
I was gonna say, are your plan was to heal him?
Well, that was my first thought. Is and generally speaking, if we're saving anybody, they need to survive long enough to get them out of an area.
Well, the other question is, have we
Oh,
disarmed him?
wait,
No, he has both arms.
So
Ba-dum-bum.
Varum has nothing other than his robes on him. Nothing else on. He is badly beaten and unconscious. No items other than his undergarments and robe.
What kind of robe does he have?
It's the purple vestments of a wearer of purple.
Okay.
Want me to throw a cure wounds on him or something?
I can hit him for one,
Okay.
so I heal him for 1 hit point.
Okay.
You hit him, you heal him, and his eyes begin to flutter. But he's still very groggy, but he slowly begins to come out of it. You can shake him awake.
Okay. And then, since you have the icon, I will cast Zone of Truth, just because you have the icon.
Of course. You must use the icon.
Let
Well,
Tom
you
go
know,
full out.
getting your $5 worth through. So
Hold on. Let me back. Let you move it. Go for it.
interesting. Tell everything, everybody. Yeah.
I don't know, Luna. You were in there when he cast it.
Funny enough, he's running away. That tells me everything right there.
I'm covering y'all 6. Make sure no attacks from far. Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh. All right, he's in a zone of truth. He's awake. What are the questions we'd like to ask him?
He comes to and he looks at me and goes, an improve. He goes, well, an improvement. But I would certainly wish to see more of me brethren. All right, what do you want?
Out of character and just to the group, just basically thinking, okay, we were told by the city to bring him in. We were told by, what's her name, of the Enclave.
Well, actually, the
Because
person who
his
gave
mask
you-
was...
It was Leosin. It was the monk who was
But
representing the Harpers, and that gave you the information.
So we need to bring him to the Harpers then.
And he stole. Did he steal stuff, or he just has information?
No, he was a dragon cult leader.
He's one of
Right.
the worms. He was.
Yeah,
He's
and
one
he
of the
lost his
underlings.
mask.
Yeah, he
Under
lost
the
the,
mask.
the
He lost
white
his
mask,
mask.
which was why he was here, because he was trying to figure out where it was.
Right, and it was Goldie who stole it, the little golden-teethed,
The gnome.
pretty lady, the Bruja.
Bruja.
So,
Okay.
Jamna Gleam Silver, I believe.
that one. We are not going to provide him his mask because that we don't know where she is, but we can provide the Harpers him.
Yep.
That will put everybody in happy with the Harpers. The Harpers can do whatever they need to do to him. He is one of the worm tongues that we can now check off the list.
Worm speaker. Yep.
Yeah, he's a tongue speaker, whatever. We could cut it out and then he's just a worm.
Or just a speaker.
Wow. Alistair's going really dark.
He misses his parents.
he needs to go home. But this way he does. By putting him under the care of the Harpers, we have now taken him out of the picture, which only leaves 3 left. And we don't know where the main dude is. We're thinking he's down in Tiamat Central. The purple wear's dead. We got rid of Razmir.
The black, yes.
The black. The
blue and Galvin has told you he doesn't truly.
He doesn't want to be him anymore.
Doesn't support
He wants to,
Severin.
He doesn't want
Tiamat to be summoned. That's what he said.
So that one's iffy. But I'm just saying, 2 out of the 5 underlings plus the Severin, we don't know where he is. We're doing pretty well if we can put him under caps. Now the problem we have is, will they be able to keep him under caps? He is a mage.
Who, this guy?
Yeah, isn't he? I mean, it has to be a... I figured he was a mage.
Not.
Does he look like a mage, or does he just look like a
he's
a
just,
no mask wearing guy in white?
He's wearing a purple robe, but they all wear purple robes.
Right, because that's the signifies their rank.
And you remember Rezmir was not a
no, he was a
spellcaster.
two-handed sword. We still have his sword, so you know. Okay, so I can just port us back.
So
You ask him what's about this place that we don't know that he knows.
Yeah, why did he come here?
you're
Besides
gonna
being...
show this to everybody so you see it. So he doesn't have the staff with him, but that's basically
Okay.
what he looks like.
And you have my staff. Got it. I mean, gentlemen, he is here looking for something. He's here looking
Yep.
for his mask. Do you see Glimma coming here with a mask? Why, I will ask him, why do you think your mask is here? Or were you coming here to try and divine the whereabouts of it? Haha.
That's exactly right. And I did, and I found out exactly where a mask is, and it does me no good anymore.
Well,
we
good.
would follow up. Where is it?
Yeah.
The mask is back at the Well of Dragons. Severin has it. I don't know how he got it, but he must have found that annoying gnome and taken it from her.
What if she sold it? We know Glimma.
And then he, that is a possibility, of course. I only know that he has the mask and knows of my failure.
So then you're safer in our hands.
I don't be any safer heading back there. That'd be certain.
We do ask where's the Well of Dragons and different ways to get there. Since he brought it up,
Yeah, you're right. Use your source.
opportunities.
I can't believe that you don't even know where it is. So right on the map.
Open up a map.
Don't you have a map that shows the
Yeah.
Well of Dragons?
We opened a map of.
I don't think you guys have a map.
No, I'm opening up the map you gave us.
Oh, you're opening up
The map of Northwest Faerun. Yeah, that map.
He gives a description like where it is in relation to other things.
All right, where's he
He
put
goes,
it? I'm just looking at the map.
As of right now, you just gotta fly or walk. There's protective magics. You can't teleport
see it
there
on the
unless
map.
unless you know
That's right there.
something more
Got it.
than I do.
It's to the east of Battle of Bones and north of the Sunset Mountains. It's right there.
And the area around the world be the dragons and the devils be turning it into a wasteland. There's no place to hide if you're looking to try to sneak in.
This is pretty close to home. Hill's Edge.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask anything about the devils that we don't already know?
You can, as far as we know, they're bringing the devils up as hirelings to help, to help the army, to build the army.
That's unusual, though. So
Devilkin and dragons working together. It's like cats and dogs.
yep. So what's holding them together?
You gonna
Matt?
Yeah, Severin.
Yep.
what do you ask?
Let Alamar ask that.
So then I'll say, okay, then Elmar will ask. He's going to say, so then why bring an army of devils to the surface when you have an army of dragons?
That'd be a good question. At first, I thought the wizards, the red wizards were summoning them, but that don't be the case. So, best I can tell, Tiamat or some other powerful fiend in hell is sending them. There be a Baelor that's summoning more every day with his powers. He showed up, and now there'll be a small army growing more every day.
What do you call this Baylor? Does he or she have a name?
Aye, he does. Aye. His name be... One sec.
Tater tot.
His name be General Malvor full name, I believe, is Malvorzabab. He be one of the main generals in the great armies of devils fighting the demons. At least that's what I be told.
All right, I tell him he's coming with us.
I
Okay.
kind of figured as much.
Is there anything that I do ask him if there's anything we should know that we may not?
There's probably
Yeah,
a lot.
you know they're gonna summon Tiamat, right? She be
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Round the mountain when she comes.
Da, da,
I
da.
don't
How
know. I
long
don't
do
know
we
what
have
you know.
until? How long do we have until she comes?
That'd be the good question. Severin makes it sound like she could be just a week or two away. But he was saying that a good month ago, and it still didn't happen.
Hmm.
And I can't help you with the ritual itself. Those wizards, I got some contraption set up, some things inscribed on the ground. I don't really know the specifics and how it all works, but they be working on it every day.
Can you describe what they drew on the ground?
Uh, Not, I don't know, like the specific, like symbols and drawings and such. I can say like, oh, there's a circle here and it has symbols on it. I don't know. I never paid much attention. Wasn't really allowed to hang out while they were working. Kept to the other areas of the well of the caldera.
Kind of whispering to Alamir. Question for you: How are you planning to get back?
We're gonna go out get our griffins. I'm gonna open up a teleport circle, and we all walk through it like we did within the one turn before I go at the end. Same way we got everybody through the first time.
And he can not choose not to go through.
Not if he's unconscious. Sam.
We're talking. We'll say we're talking telepathically whenever through our stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm trying to be like quiet and obviously not talk to him because yeah.
Yep. Makes
Okay.
sense.
It does not say that they have to be okay with doing it. It just says any creature that enters the portal is instantly.
Yep.
Yep.
If
I just
you
want to make sure it
ever
wasn't
enter
like the other one.
portal,
I mean, technically, we could just throw him through, but either way.
Yep.
Just have Zim pick him up and carry him through.
So that was the plan. Go out front, get the griffins, and just do the return trip the way we came in. Now we get to walk past the Devilkin with this guy in our hands.
Devilkin left.
Maybe they were still there when we were here.
So
We got to go through the store,
yeah.
walk past them.
Okay. So you're gonna now take him here. I'll gather you up and
Put us outside, and we're gonna
Yep.
grab some griffins and.
here. And Hef, I don't think Hef needed it, but otherwise, if he did, he apologizes for not using the. The bardic inspiration.
Oh my god, another throw bardic inspiration. What the?
All right, so you go. Whoops. Hello.
Alamir uses it every time.
Hey, Steve, you're breathing into your mic a lot.
At least he's breathing. That's good
Thank
for
you.
Steve.
All right, let's get
Even
you
though I've only had it
guys-
once, but I
Hold on.
used it.
I get you up
Allergies are
here.
bad
Here we
here.
go.
Yeah, mine are
And
too. Mine are always been bad lately.
so, you come back to the exit, and you see on the other side, you see your griffins, and between the two statues that talked to you when you first got here, you see the 8 bearded devils, and between them you see a winged devil wearing black plate mail. This is what she looks like. And a couple of you probably would recognize the type. An Ernius, which is one of the more powerful aerial force of the hells, and she flies and she hovers up in the air, slowly flapping her red wings. She says, "There you are! Ha ha ha! So, what do you think you're doing with that dwarf? Leaving
Sam?
him here for
Having
me?
tea?
You shall leave him, and you can go. He has a
Well, there you
dinner
go.
date to attend."
Well, it looks like Jenkins casting or denigrate the wings.
Yeah,
He puts them down.
Done
I will
wrong.
denigrate you.
Uh,
If we're out here and we can actually, because this is a plateau. This is like an entryway.
Yeah, you're 10 feet above.
I'm just gonna whistle for my griffin and point and go, eat.
Okay. And
At least that's what Alamir does.
All right. And at that point, let's roll initiative.
Initiative. How did I know?
Why do you want to kill your griffins?
I'm not killing my griffin.
he's
Sent it into battle.
Yeah, my griffin will look at it and go, "Okay, I'm gonna sit back here and I'm gonna watch." That's how my griffin rolls. Apparently, that's how I roll. I didn't use advantage. Are there 2 of them there? No, that's 1.
No, you roll 2d20.
Did I? Where is it? Oh, okay. Let me roll it again. Get off of that. Why that was that advantage?
It was 16 or a 3, but it was +3. It's just how it happened. It comes up.
Initiative. Okay, roll. Okay, I got it. There we go. That's better. Psh, apparently that is better. Okay. Huh.
Okay, I've rolled on my side. Is everybody...
I didn't select my character, so just give me one. I don't care what it is.
Oh, you didn't select your character. Hold on.
Yes, just pick something. I don't care which one it is.
Here, add turn. What,
Yeah. I rolled a lot. I rolled a 19, a 3, and a 22.
You rolled a 19 with advantage.
That's so the 16 was the first one. So the 16 plus 3 is a 19.
Oh, wait, and then what was the first one of the 19? It was a 16, right?
16, right. 16 plus the 3. So
Yeah. So that's fine. Okay. All right.
let's go see what I got.
I got to put here. I'm going to do it this way. Add turn. Somebody roll for
Go ahead,
the
Steve.
Griffins, since you were.
Just roll a 20 cider. 14 plus whatever they have an extra to. Oh, we can
The
play.
question is, would any of the griffins besides yours listen to you?
Okay.
Well, actually, they're in the way it works is they're going to listen to Dream Chaser. And if they're all here together, now they might. Dream Chaser might tell them do what
+2.
to agree to do what you guys direct, but Dream Chaser is also going to take direction from Hef and also make her own assessment. Yeah, so +2, so 14, 16. Okay. All right. So the Bearded Devils. They will rush forward with their glaives. So let's see. Only 30 feet. So 10, 20.
Did she actually say her name?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
10, 20. They will move up. And they don't have. Yeah, they don't have any range. 10, 20. So we're going to go like that. And they're just all rushing you guys. So that's their movement. And then they're going to use their... they actually will kind of spread and array out a little bit. Like this. And
Build a wall.
and they're all in, and they all go into dodge. Alamir, your turn.
All right, so might as well start with this. This is always a good thing. That's on spot.
On spot this time. All right, let me get rid of this on. There we go. Turn it on spot. All right.
How far is the drop down?
10 feet.
So if I go 10, 5, that's 15.
I mean, you can just go down the ladder.
That's what I'm saying. So if I go, that's 15 to there because the 5 on, then 10 down.
Yep.
Who's got Barham if we're all running in?
Tell them to go to sleep.
Put him in the portable hole.
Hef can watch Varum. He's going to use his
There you-
bow anyway.
There you go. Okay, so Alamir is done.
Okay. Jinx.
I'm making some calculated choices here.
You're breathing again, Steve. Stop breathing.
Wow. Just stop breathing.
Look, I knew CPR once. I'll bring him back.
See what I've dealt with.
I'm gonna cast relatives psychic
Inspiration.
glance
Okay.
onto. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to not use inspiration. I'm going to use the opposite. I'm using unsightly words
Constipation?
on this young lady.
Uh-huh.
That gives her disadvantage on
Everything.
not disadvantage. I'm sorry. It gives it's a bonus action, but it gives her basically my inspiration die minus on her save.
And there's no... And it's automatic?
Yeah, that one's not a savable one.
Got it. Okay.
That's
Is
just,
it a one-shot deal or is it for the whole turn?
It's basically a one-shot deal.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use it pretty much right away.
I got you.
And then I'm going to cast a spell. The spell I cast is
Disintegrate wings. Or denigrate wings.
right there. It's a DC 19 intelligence save.
Oh, a psychic lance.
Ooh.
Okay, and so first let's roll the d10. This is what it subtracts, right? It's a it's a d10 now,
8.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a 1 though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's unsightly words.
So then she's going to make
It's irritating to her, not very harmful.
Yeah. Yeah.
intelligence, which is
Gave her a
one
little
of her
Probably a good
queasy.
spot.
lowest. This is one of her lowest in intelligence.
Oh, I was like, it
saving
was one of the other ones.
That's what I would've thought.
And actually, it's one of the few she doesn't have proficiency with.
Oh, lucky guess.
17.
16.
Awesome.
16,
So
which is still a fail.
16. So
So it does almost minimal damage because there's a lot of low rolls in that mix.
Wow, ones and twos.
Yep. But the important thing
She's
isn't so much
Yes.
the damage.
Now she's just
she's incapacitated until
Yep.
the end of your next turn.
Yeah, the start of my next turn.
Right.
So basically, she falls to the ground because she's up in the air. You said she flew up.
Yep.
She falls to the ground and it just down.
Yep.
How many
And then-
D6 up was she?
And then they yell out, "See, she's she's even your leader is no
No match.
isn't no match for us.
Roll a,
Run while you have a chance."
roll a d6 for falling damage for bludgeoning.
Sure.
So she takes 4. Wow, 4.
And you kill her. Good
There we
job.
go. Yeah.
I lift her back up, drop her back down. Lift her back up, drop her back down.
All right. Here, we're outside. We don't need-
Now, is this one of those spells we don't want to target her?
No,
or
it doesn't
we
matter.
want to
She's
target her?
she's incapacitated.
Yeah, completely.
It doesn't matter.
Is this so? That means she's advantage attacks.
Uh-huh.
For melee.
Yep.
Alamir's going to run up to her.
Although she's
You run
prone
up.
on the ground, which is advantage anyway, so.
Yeah, because she's prone.
Yeah, but not for ranged. Because how they do that
Disadvantage
ranged.
for range being prone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so
it's my turn?
That's your turn. It is the Griffin's turn.
Her spot
So
runs around the whole feet.
Melody wants to run up and loot her.
Stargazer's going to sit there and go, you know,
So what Dream Chaser does? So Dream Chaser will take all the Griffins
and just maul her.
Yeah.
and
It's food.
What is their
They pick her wings off.
here? I guess I should probably leave the Griffins now in my GMPC tab.
But they only eat one of the wings, just to,
Just so she has to fly in circles. Little Nemo action.
So fly 80. So they're
Like
gonna
me
go
when I
up, they're
swim?
gonna go
She
10,
flap.
20, 30, 40, 50. So they're going to fly over there. Actually, who is this? That's Melody. Yeah, this is good. So Stargazer's in the back. So, and they will Goldwing and Dream Chaser will form the ends of. So they're not going to engage, but they are going to create.
So they can't escape that way.
Yeah. They're
Gotcha.
probably just going to do. Actually, which one is
And
this?
Stargazer's gonna watch
That-
from
that
back here.
works. No, she is part of the formation just towards the back. Like that. Okay, and so they're going to but they're in the air, so they are about 30 feet up.
Okay.
Okay?
They all breathe fire, right?
And Spot, it's your turn.
She's on the ground. They're in the air, you said?
Yes.
The Griffins are.
No, I meant the bearded devils.
All of the enemies, all the fiends are on the ground.
Okay. Bonus action to use Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Unfurl my wings, fly across the top of them, land next to her, and give her a beating.
Okay, advantage on all the attacks.
Picture it's
Actually, I don't have to use, because I have the hasted action, so I'm going to use that to use my dash action, which I can use unfurled wings with.
So you're
Okay.
keeping
So I
your
can
bonus
use my
action.
bonus action to flurry.
Got it.
So I still get my 4 attacks then.
Really? Your griffin's a feather taker.
He bumps into things and takes things.
Like father, like son. Or daughter.
19,
19 hits, yes.
17 points of damage.
Okay.
16.
16 does not get through her plate mail.
Nat 20, I'm using my cloak to add on the radiant damage.
Okay. So that's
'Cause
20
that will double
plus-
also. That's 34 so far, plus the radiant doubled.
Right. 14 plus critical damage 20, right. Got
Yep.
it.
Where is it? 3d6. There we go.
So additional
So
26 on top of
13
that.
plus another 26. Yeah.
So that's 50 in that one hit.
Yeah, that's huge. She's bloodied.
Hope so.
That's 3 so far, right? Okay.
Yeah, you got 2 more.
No, he used his
No, I got-
his haste action already.
Oh, that's right.
And that should hit 25 for another 13.
Yep. All right.
And all of that is magical damage. I'm not going to put any kind of acid or anything on it, so technically it's force.
Okay. That.
Let me see if I have anything else I can activate.
Now just hold her up and show the devils. She's dead.
So I used 1 action to dash, 1 action to attack. Then I still have my bonus action I use for flurry. Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. Luna.
Throw me a deal for Sleet Storm up.
Sleet
Oh, and
Storm.
my AC is +2. Haste 2.
You're
I'm protecting spot.
Or griffins.
Holy cow.
To back,
yeah,
and
you're
Don't
not
put it
narrowing
on the
that in.
Griffins. Put it on the
Yeah,
south
should-
side.
Save. All right. You can
That
move
should
it
be
around.
40 foot.
Yeah, that's 40 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
It's a 40-foot
that's the-
radius.
40-foot radius. That
So
means
you need
it's
the
80
diameter.
feet across.
Yeah.
Okay.
80-foot
Oops.
diameter.
Second thought. No, I was thinking it was 40
Keep going
foot.
south. Take all the Griffins out of it. You can leave one bearded devil unharmed from it.
so
Yeah.
you're gonna do something else?
Alamar's. Yeah.
Elevator.
So I was thinking it was smaller than that.
So here's
Ow.
the thing. No, I guess it is what it is. All right.
Well, are they unwilling if she's dead? You know, I mean, if they're under her control and she's dead, they go, all right, peace out. We don't know.
Tidal wave.
Tidal wave.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Controlled by Luna. There you go.
There we go.
And
Go
I
north.
think that's where I'm going to get the
North
most.
one more.
Yeah, north one. Huh?
No, that was 2. There you go. And now back it up. You were right. You were right
Okay.
the first time.
It's
So
10
right
feet
there.
wide, right?
Yep.
So you
Yep, 10
you
foot wide.
30 feet, yeah.
so technically
Could I do it
because
like-
you can get half of it, right?
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
put it like that. And
That's what I'm gonna
actually
do then.
technically, so I'll let you do it this way, so you can get all but the one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
But this guy can
And-
deflect into this guy. Good.
And that's what she does.
What are we looking at? What's the
And cast.
save?
just
What
make-
save
make
is it?
sure.
Dexterity. Okay.
It is 10 foot wide, isn't it?
Yes, 10 foot
yeah.
wide, 30
Okay.
foot long.
Yeah.
And it's coming up advantage. I should cast it as normal roll, right?
Yeah, it should be
And
normal.
they're in dodge, so is it disadvantage?
But they make dex saves. I mean,
Yeah.
So you're not
Correct.
doing attack, you're just doing the damage.
There you go.
I just went ahead and did damage.
So we need.
Okay, I'm going to do 2
7
at a
of 'em.
time, so they're kind of paired up in 2s. So the
That way
bottom
you can use
2, whoops,
Nope.
let's watch this. And then the 2 in front, 17, so they make it. The next 2 miss, and then the last one saves.
Oh, I thought you were doing the first number, second number, first number, second number. That's what I thought.
No, this is so
Gotcha.
these 2 right here saved, and the last one saved. So they
Okay.
don't get knocked prone. So here I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna do. Well, you know what? I can do little prone symbols on them. That's easy if I just. And how much? And it was 19 damage. Oh, you know what? I know what's happening. To back. There we go. Now I can click on them. Okay, so those 2 are prone. That one's prone. And this one's prone. All right. Damage. Full damage here. 19.
Want me to move the water out of the way so you can see it?
No, it's okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the water's gone now anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened. It went on there. Minus 19. I'd send it to the back anyway. So this would be minus 9. Minus 9. Then this one is I'm sorry, that was supposed to be minus 19. So let me do this again. Minus 10. No, this is 19. Nope. Plus 9. That I did that twice. All right, and then this one is minus 9. Okay. So there's 4 prone on the ground, and they've all been damaged. And then
I'm coming down the ladder and moving in front of Alamir.
okay. It is Hef's turn. Hef is gonna stay. He like steps up and he whispers into Varm's ear, "Run and you're dead." And is going to shoot. He's going to shoot this one. Actually, this one right here. That was just hit, but didn't fall prone. So 30, 30, 29. So for a total of 22, 31 points of damage. Okay, so let me do it. And she is incapacitated. Zem, it's your turn.
Okay. These are not incapacitated or prone?
They're not prone, no.
Okay. I'll go here. And then I will attack.
The ones on the ground?
Yeah.
Yep. So advantage. Yeah, hits. I'll start with the one on the bottom. So 31. You smack into this creature, break open its chest, and it is just on the verge. It's wheezing and coughing and glaring at you with hatred, barely hanging on to life.
Okay. Next attack.
On the same one?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and you hit and you I can't remember which one of these was keeping their spot in the thing, so I'm just going to kill it. It dissipates, so you cut through it again, and the devil evaporates. It's ripped apart, and there's a poof, and it's gone. I'm just going to move it out of the way.
Okay, my turn is complete since I can't do the bonus action. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so the one in front of you stands up. These others stand up. I'm going to deal with the ones that just stood up because they have limited movement. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to move over here. This one will move over this way. And this one yells and charges. 2 goes just up to the top.
One of them that came within 10 feet. Do I get an attack on him?
A free
Yep.
smacky.
Absolutely. Which you want to do this one right here? That one?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
So when he came right here, you could have You could have smacked him.
Okay.
1, 2.
Ah.
6. 17 hits. For 33. And I assume you want him to stop.
Yeah.
And he does.
Yes.
Yep.
Pierce.
He grunts like you go around the neck of the other two and stop that one in its tracks. And he goes, oof! And takes a step forward and as a knee buckles. All right, but now we have one. I'm going to do the top first. We're going to do attacks on Hef and then attacks on Jinx. So we're going to do a beard attack and a glaive attack on each one. So let's go ahead on Hef first. So a beard and a glaive, and yeah, Hef did not put his shield out, so that definitely hits for 9 piercing on the beard. And because the beard hit, it has poison on it, so Hef needs to make a con save, and I believe he saved, so he's not poisoned. Yep, so he's not poisoned. All right, so Hef just took, okay, get back, 9 slashing. All right, Jinx. Against Jinx, there is first the glaive attack as it's climbing up, misses you, but then he takes another step up to the top of the ladder and tries to, in his beard, part of the beard, a couple of the tendril of the knotted, spiked sections of beard go flinging out at you, and they do 6 piercing damage. You're muted.
Sorry. In a reaction of him,
Yep.
whatever, at me, I cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay, so let's try this again. Just the attack. Rerolled.
Still hits. That's a glaive. But it's still hits. It's a glaive.
+5. Yeah. So. Yep. Wow. Barely. And so then let's. This
Do a
attack
con save, you said?
does 7 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw against the poison. Yeah, 22 makes it easy. You are not poisoned.
And then, on a side note, sorry, I'm trying to read what it is again. Hef has an advantage on his next attack roll or ability check or saving throw the next minute.
Got it. All right. Actually, I think no, that's all right. So excellent. With halberd attacks, I think these two are going to attack Alamir.
Yeah. Denied.
Yep, it's denied.
I do the
Alamir
Jedi.
spoken.
So,
You know that's how it works, right?
23 hits, so that is 10 slashing.
Ow.
Oh,
gonna
damn,
cry.
10-foot reach. I'm sorry. When I thought that guy right there, I thought it was because he won't be able to reach him. Then that's why I was kind of playing that guy for them.
Did they already hit somebody with they hit no one else was hit with a glaive yet. Alamir, you need to make a constitution saving throw as the glaive hits you. It glows red with this dark almost like a brick red crimson, and as it slashes across your body, and it sears and hurts.
Okay.
But you're able to twist just away just enough to keep it from cutting through and doing any more serious damage, and the infernal heat from the blade does not sear you.
The second one is for a concentration spell, so I hold the haste on spot.
Perfect, thank you. So that's the first attack. Here's the second one. Miss, and then the second one hits you for 6 slashing. So another con save.
Okay.
And you made it. You avoided that infernal heat, and another concentration check, please.
Hold on. Need that, and then switch it to advantage.
Yep.
There you go. That one saved again. Okay.
And then they miss. All right. Zem. So there are 3 left on you. And we're going to do 3 beard attacks, 3 glaive attacks. Let's go ahead and go beard, which is you no longer have haste on you, so that hits, and also stops the effect of your cloak. So that's 8 piercing, and this was the beard. You need to make a Constitution save versus the poison. And that makes it. It's only a DC 12, low DCs. So you are not poisoned. You just take the 8 piercing, and then the rest of these are going to just be normal attacks. So second beard attack hits for another 8 piercing, so another con save versus poison. And you fail, so you are now under the poison condition for 1 minute. No, those don't stack.
Do you not have inspiration? No,
I do not.
Okay.
And then
But you do get don't you have a +4 to your saves?
That was with.
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
was with, and you rolled a 1 anyway.
Yeah, you suck.
And then
Pretty much.
the next beard hits you, but you can't be double poisoned, so you don't need to roll a save. And you
Brutal.
take 10 piercing, and now there's the 3 glaive attacks. which is a miss and a miss and a miss. And that is all their turns. Alamir, your turn.
So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, I lied. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so now I need this. The line I'm doing is this.
And what are you doing?
Lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt.
So I'm aiming to the feet of these guys up top, and I'm aiming for the heads of all these guys. So how do I turn it? I gotta rotate it.
Hold on. To back, and then controlled by Alamir. So on the top is...
See it? Yep, I got it.
Yep.
So we're looking at like this.
Okay.
Well, I can't. I got to hold on. I got to put it on the half square. So like that.
It's a good thing you
And-
can shape it.
Sculpt it. Yeah, and I'm gonna sculpt around Zemsta, and
Yeah,
Do I
'cause
need
it's
to-
actually it's from you, so it's like this.
okay, it keeps going. So I'm gonna sculpt it from the. I'm gonna take Zem, and apparently I have to do Jinx and Hef
Are you
And-
sculpting around Varm?
and Varum too. I'm just seeing who all was in that. So
Yeah, I don't think you would have hit Jinx. But
okay,
definitely, yeah, Varum and
Varum and Hef. Okay,
Zem and Hef.
And-
Yep.
so I can do. This is a level 5. Oh wait, no, I lied. I'm gonna have to go over here so I don't hit them, because this is from my
Oh, from the staff?
yeah.
So here's... Yeah, and part of the problem is these up here are 10 feet up.
Right.
So you have two options. You can hit the first 3 and the 2 up top, and it would go over the heads of
Or the
Hef.
ones on the bottom.
Or you could just hit the ones on the bottom and let it go hit the wall, and it'll probably shatter the ladder. But
So
might
then
be
instead,
able to get
so then
her
I'm gonna do
too.
this. 5, 10, 15,
Get her
20,
Over to there.
25 gives me this thing at a different angle. This gives me. I can't get her. It's the wrong direction.
hold on, let me. You're gonna turn it, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna bend it a little bit. I got it right like
Okay.
that. But
Hmm.
okay, I gotta hold Alt when I do that, so it stays like that. So if I can do and turn it a little bit more, I got 5 more feet if I need. That way, I'm not hitting Zem, and I'm hitting those 5. And I'm gonna bounce it off the wall.
And you're gonna put it to the wall. Got it. Okay. All right. Let's just take care of this. So we have
So first thing we're doing is
5 deck
this thing.
saves. So that's 3. It didn't take the other 2. 4, 5. So they all fail,
So they all take 33 points of damage.
which is exactly what this one had. Moving him down. Which is
I
exactly
rolled
what
a
this one
9.
had.
So my staff does not explode or lose all its abilities, except for the save.
This one gets
So-
fried, but is still
0.
standing. That one had exactly 33. It's gone. And this one didn't even have anywhere close to that. All right, there's one still standing.
Okay.
As your lightning bolt
I-
cuts through them, and 4 of them just dissipate into the air, screaming in their infernal language.
My staff stays in its existence, which is what I needed it to be able to do. So that's now gone, and I am going to be done.
You understand the language that they're speaking, of course, and
Yeah,
one of them-
and they said words I can't say online.
no,
It's okay.
but one of them actually just basically yelled, "I'm free!"
Yes, you are.
He seemed to be
Glad I could help.
very happy. Is that it?
Yeah, it looks like Zem is looking at the classifieds. He's got the pencil.
All right, Jinx.
Stroking his beard, picking his nose.
Yeah, I'm done. She's finally, she's not even up yet. Jinx hasn't gone again. No, Jinx is about to go.
Yeah, I know nobody's taking to finish her off. It's like, come on, man.
She's still got to fight Spot. Come on. Spot's like super ninja now.
Super? Eh.
Super duper ninja.
Yeah, it's like
Nah.
super.
Super
Um,
duper pooper scooper. Ninja.
So the guy in front of me is not damaged at all, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought you were up here. Okay.
Yeah, that is the one of all the bearded devils that has not been hit yet at all.
Yeah,
We-
I kind
you
of
can-
figured.
You can fix that.
No, I can't. I'm not even going to try. I guess I'm just gonna have to, deal with it because Subway didn't want to take out something needed to be taken out. Anyways.
Wow.
Nobody
Right.
uses my bardic inspiration. Nobody takes the
Hey,
really dangerous bad guy out when I incapacitate him.
The enemies use it, at least. I'm gonna cast Distant Whispers on the guy in front of me.
Oh, okay. Wisdom.
Yep.
7.
Perfect. He's gonna. I gotta keep rolling like one in these rolls. There's 2 ones in that mix. He takes a whole 7 points of damage, but more importantly, he uses his reaction to run like a little.
Yep.
As far as the speed will allow him to run.
And there he went. So he's running. He's running away.
Right
Then
to
I
the
got a
devil
reaction.
grinder.
He did what?
Right towards the devil grinder.
The griffin.
I mean, there's no way for him to run. To be fair,
Yeah.
where he can't go towards something, he just has to run away from me. So it doesn't matter. Suppose I still got a bonus action. Half his hurts, right?
Hef is not really hurt because he hasn't even gone through his temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I don't have temps. That's why I got hurt. At least I don't know if I did. I didn't have temps when I came on, so. I don't know what to do. I wanted his. I want to get rid of him, but I can't really get away from him without walking away. I can't use a bonus action to do anything else, can I?
What level was the spell you just cast?
That's level 1.
So technically, you could Misty Step
Yeah.
with the rules we're using. You can Misty Step.
Oh no! I know. I use my bonus action to telekinetically shove him. So
Strength
DC
save?
something save. What?
It's strength, right?
To be fair, it doesn't have like a really good cast on thing on this thing. How it works? So hold on a second. Strength. Yeah, strength save.
20.
Okay, that's bonus action. It was just something they used because it was something I could use.
Yep.
So-
No, good try. Good try.
Yep.
All
And
right.
yeah, so I guess I just sit here.
So we're just simply going. I'm not going to roll. I'm just going to do this. The Goldwing and Dream Chaser go down, and Windcatcher and Twilight go down with them and surround the bearded devil, and they tear the creature apart. All right.
And what is
Spot,
Melody
your
and
turn.
what does Melody and the Arwen do? Anything?
Well, Melody will go down and as backup, like she's positioning.
No treats for her.
Stargazer just stays there hovering, watching.
Is she
That's her
still
job.
incapacitated?
Is what?
She's done now. She's actually
Yeah.
she can move and do whatever she wants to do now, but she's obviously still laying down because, well,
Yep.
Not her turn.
So she is prone. So she is still prone, but she is no longer incapacitated.
That's what I wanted to know.
This is
You're
when
only
we
Normal
grab her.
attack.
This is when
18.
18 would hit, except she uses her reaction to parry and blocks the attack.
Can I parry her parry?
No, you can't. So she
Puny.
adds 4 to her armor class, so bumps it for just against this one attack, bumps it to 22.
you only got how many more?
19.
19 hits,
12.
12 damage.
So that's my 2 from a normal attack. Bonus attack, or that we'll use that for haste. Now 2 from my normal attack.
Oh,
26.
I totally forgot. She had advantage against that spell attack, but 26 hits,
Another
15.
15. Uh, 22 for 13.
Yep.
Then I will flurry with a point.
And she is lying there, bloodied, panting, looking up at you with hatred in her eyes.
Sucks to be her.
I just wink at her and I go back to hell with your devils.
alive or dead, she still looks the same.
Ooh, another 19, so 26 for 17 points of damage.
And she disappears.
And the last hit will smash her skull. But it's disappeared, so my hand goes into the pavement and I go, so cheap.
Yep. All right. Luna, we have Luna, Hef, and Zemsta. So, I mean, go ahead.
I will move up to Zem and give him advantage.
All right. Luna.
Actually, I take a couple of laps around the whole thing, being hasted, just saying, gotta get it out, gotta get it out, gotta get it out, and then I run up behind.
One last creature here.
Show
and
off.
down here.
They got that one.
Okay.
This one's near Barn and Hef.
Yeah, they're
So I'm
both
gonna
there.
tidal wave this and throw me a tidal wave up, and I'm just basically gonna do from here
damage.
to there.
Throw me the damage.
Yeah,
What's the
and
damage?
knock him down. So it is.
Imagine being on a ladder, being tidal waved.
Yep.
That's 2d6 on the fall.
Only 20. So then, let's go ahead.
If he
and
fails,
it
he's
is
knocked prone.
Con, or was it Con or Dex? It's Dex. Okay.
Yeah.
So a Dex save. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's not it. That doesn't count no matter what it is. All right. Yeah. So you take it out. It is gone.
Good. We came to bring Varn back. I'm not gonna have him kill him.
He wasn't
And-
going for Varm.
I know.
According to what the Aranya said, they were here to retrieve Varm.
And I'm gonna move there. This way, he can't make it to the ladder.
Okay.
See, I
One of
should've
us will
ran
get
up
him.
the steps, slapped farm, ran back down. He would have never known
Yeah.
what hit him.
Hef uses his he'll use his advantage to grapple and constrain to make sure Varm doesn't go anywhere. So he'll do 13 athletics. And Varum begins to squirm away and then decides better of it and then just kind of sits there. All right, Zim, your turn. Last remaining one. That hits. And with a poof, the last one disappears. And they're all gone. All right. So you gather all the griffins and everyone. Alamir, you do ritual. Right?
Yes, he does the ritual.
All right.
He's not
So he has to
speaking,
do
but
his
he's
house
doing it.
dead.
I was trying to cast a spell. That's all, so that showed that it cast it.
Cool.
There you go. And everybody in their
Everybody touch each other.
So what's the wrong kind of touch?
With your griffins, with Varum, you appear in the teleportation circle in within
the graveyard.
Yeah, within the graveyard.
I put our names in the book.
Actually, the person just kind of looks at you guys. It's the old guy that you recognize from before. He just shakes his head and just waves you on out.
It's good to be the king.
I thought it was Team T-Biscuit.
Do you want to? So the way the griffins work in the city is you can fly places in the city. It's not considered appropriate for the cavalry to have the griffins near, citizens. It makes citizens very uncomfortable, even though they like the idea of the griffins and the cavalry protecting them. Having griffins in close proximity to a regular commoner is not a comfortable thing.
I recommend we take the griffins because last time we were here, didn't we get attacked on the ground?
So you can fly them and land in the courtyard in the Haven Tree Villa, and then Hef can take all the griffins back to the Upper Downs.
I think that'd be smart, so it lessens the chance of somebody trying to attack us for bounty.
This is the Enclave, correct?
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's a courtyard in there we could land?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was gonna say if not, we could just take them back to where they were training and walk the 4 blocks. But
you could, but the
this is much easier.
has a compound.
Okay, then that's fine. We'll do that, and then we'll let Hef go.
Okay. So you're at the villa with Varum. You are meted by your assortment of villa staff who know you very well, and they take you inside to meet with Ramalia. And as you walk inside, the same kind of sitting room where she meets with people, you notice that she is talking with Delon Winterhound, the representative on the council for the Emerald
Enclave.
Enclave, yes. And she stands up, as does Delon, and who nods at you, and Ramali goes, "Excellent, you. Well, that was relatively quick. I see you have been successful." And she waves her hands to some of her guards who come forth to take custody of Varum from you. And they walk him out unless you have something you'd like to say or do.
No, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Pass them off. I mean, the next thing we have to do is go
Oh,
After
no.
after he leaves, we'd probably, or at least I'd pass to him what we learned from him before coming back, while doing a
Yeah.
proper greetings to the Enclave representative.
Okay. She is very concerned to hear that a pit fiend is at the Well of Dragons, summoning more devils. She says that is not a creature that would be just summoned. That would had to have been sent. What we know of Tiamat is that she, while certainly powerful, is limited and no longer in charge of that level of hell, and shouldn't have the ability to do that. It would have had to have been one of the other archdevils who would have sent the pit fiend. We will have to see what we can learn about this.
You know,
We will
basically.
also mentioned how close he said they thought they were to summoning Tiamat, but it was, he's saying 2 weeks, a month ago.
How long have we been gone? This is like 2 days, right?
4 days. It took you
4 days.
3 days to go down there to get
1 day to get back.
Actually, so this is the end of the 4th day. So you would have been in there for probably 3-4 hours. It's probably just before dinner.
Okay, because then I'm going to ask Ralia, how close are you guys to knowing how close they are to Tiamat? Because Vorum said 1 to 2 weeks.
A very good question. So, the book Beyond the Iron Gates that you had recovered from Rathmodar is now fully understood, at least the section on creating gates into the Nine Hells. This knowledge, combined with the handwritten notes and Nair's understanding of the Mythals, has given us a strong theory to work from. So we believe that the ritual consists of 1. An initial binding that connects the ritual location to the Temple of Tiamat in the Nine Hells. Most likely this is what the Mythal is going to be used for, as it will make the binding much easier and stronger. We hope that only having one of the two Mythals will prevent Tiamat from being able to permanently transfer her powers here if she is in fact summoned, but we can't know for certain without first knowing 100% what the ritual's capabilities are, which we most certainly don't know. Hopefully, it sounds from what you've said that Varum will not give us much information there, but what little he's seen may give our people some better idea of the type of magic being used. 2, we know that a transference of energy that will require the entire temple of Tiamat and the Dragon Queen along with it to the ritual location, or will bring the temple and the Queen along with it to the ritual location. This is what the massive sacrifices are needed for, as the easiest way to generate that level of power is through blood magic. The use of the Mythal and the binding should lessen the number of sacrifices needed, but we estimate it could still require over 500 humanoid lives. 3, a second binding needs to be conducted that would build up over time, like an artifact that filled with charges each day, or more like a staff of the Magi that absorbs spell energy. And when this binding is complete, it will bind all of Tiamat's powers to this plane, and the transference of that power into her physical body will complete as the ritual finishes. So, the initial binding would normally take a full year, similar to a teleportation circle.
But
The Mythal greatly expedites that, so stopping the cult from attaining both of them definitely gave us more time. Exactly how much time, we are only guessing still. The second and
Next-
third parts can all
Go
be
ahead.
done within a single day.
But it's the collection of, yeah. So the next question Almir has is, how important is it for us to retrieve the white mask?
We believe that the mask is an important piece of the ritual, but we're not sure. Hopefully, Varum can shed some light on that.
Right, but we have one of the masks.
Do you?
We have Razmir. We have Razmir's.
No, you don't.
I thought we had Razmir's. We took his armor.
As soon as Jinkin opened up the box that mask was in, the box disappeared.
Remember that?
All the contents teleported somewhere.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought we'd disrupt. Okay, never mind then.
No.
Okay, so we need to physically put our hands on one of the masks.
Yes.
When we were at Temple, we could divinated.
Well, he says it's in the Dwell of Dragons, and I believe him because that's
the
where they
white
need
one.
them. That's where they need all the masks around Severin to do this. All I know is Alamir says I need 2 to 3 days of sleep.
Well,
I went boom boom a lot.
well, you are certainly earned it, but there is a little more to tell you if you
No, please do tell us.
don't mind sitting for a few minutes longer.
He drinks a coffee.
The in terms of the Drakhorn, we have not yet broken the code yet, but a way to magically record the ongoing blasts has been developed. These recordings are expected to provide a larger pool of reference points that can be used to hopefully decode the cipher that is the notes that are being played. Some research. We are watching the Blackcoats, the local ruffians who attacked you on your way here last time. They have continued business as usual. Nothing new has been seen or heard from them outside of that. Zemsta. Rhea Nightshade made a request that you go visit her the next time you are in town.
Okay. Thank you.
Other than that, the rest is for Delon to tell you. Actually, first the Well of Dragons. So you have heard that of the devils amassing in the plains. We have seen, our spies have seen that, along with more chromatic dragons. And it looks like the raiding forces used throughout the regions of Western Faerun are beginning to arrive, which means a growing number of cultists and mercenaries. We've seen what the mercenary numbers growing as they amass back at the well. Our allied spies have also reported seeing what looks like several hundred prisoners, mostly humans, among those forces. Scrying has confirmed these reports and identified a good number of children of all ages among the prisoners. This also matches other reports that have begun coming in about abductions of entire families from farms and rural communities in various regions of the Northwest and the Heartlands. And while it's very obvious that the cult knows that we are aware of and watching the Well of Dragons, so they have now openly begun having treasure and prisoners delivered there. We do believe, though, that it is still suicide to launch an attack on the well, given how few forces the Alliance has ready to go there. Your work has brought several groups together, and they have begun sending forces there, but the other groups are still looking to protect their own regions, and we need to do more in order to convince them that helping with the assault on the Well of Dragons is of ultimate importance. So the Harpers, Older Raven God, and Sir Istival are all sending forces to begin to surround the Well of Dragons and try to save prisoners as they are brought in. So there are 3 groups of Harpers being led by Belhar Thontarth, and that was the guy, the head of the Harpers in the city where he was the person who ran your initiation ritual for the three of you who are Harpers. The older Raven Guard is sending members of the Flaming Fist, at least what they can currently spare, and they're gathering more. And Sir Istival is sending some purple dragons and war wizards from Cormyr, who are being led by Storm Silverhand, who is Lady Silverhand's sister, or one of the seven sisters, and also a chosen of Mystra.
I actually say it, and I kind of do like that little half take back sigh, like, oh. Have we thought about eliminating the ability for them to sacrifice in the meantime?
How would we do that?
I give a look, obviously, of almost dread at the thought of it.
You're not thinking we kill the captives, are you? Before they can?
If it's for the better good, I'm just saying that's. I'm not saying I want to do that, but is it on the table?
I bow my head, then I ask the question, by us killing them, would that still give them the sacrifices they need?
Not if it happened before the time when the power was needed in the ritual. That would, in fact, slow them down for certainly. We would
Is there
need to be
any
able
magic?
to get to them, though.
I'm not recommending that. But
is there any magic we can use if we could get to the hostages to port them out quickly?
We cannot even scry into the well itself. It's being protected from divination magic. And we had someone already try to teleport and is being blocked. And Varomit
So
will
it's
do
both
that
ways.
too.
Yep.
Which is probably for the best for, most of us at least would not consider such a solution viable. At least not until it was a last resort.
do you have anybody in the group that can mass polymorph?
Mass polymorph?
Yes.
That's a 9th level spell, isn't it?
I don't even know, honestly.
I don't even know.
Just throwing it out there.
Is there a mass polymorph? I don't think there's a mass
honestly don't know.
polymorph. There's a true polymorph, and then there's there is stuff that can polymorph though.
There is a mass polymorph. It is a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
Is there an upgrade of polymorph otherwise?
Well, the reason why I'm asking the question is, if we can't save them, if you could polymorph all of those people into something else that would allow them to fly away. Mosquitoes, I don't care.
Mice, rabbit, snakes.
Yeah, and just turn it out there. And
but again, you would have to be able to get to them to cast the magic on them.
Yeah, you have to be at least.
And it only lasts a couple hours.
An hour, yeah.
And right now, I mean, there is, our spies do not see any simple way to get to the Well of Dragons safely. There's an expanding area around the well that is being laid waste. No place to hide. There are ravines and the like, but they're few and far between. And you have dragons. As a matter of fact, let me bring the, if you go into general info, into the general handouts, there is a Well of Dragons, show to players, show to everybody. Cult versus Allies. This is going to be an ongoing, evolving list. So they have counted around 1,200 cultists, 120 of the Church of Tiamat. Yeah.
So Zemsta can take care of those 1320. And Spot can take care of the 2,500 mercenaries. That just leaves the rest of us to take care of the looks like 85. Oh, don't get wrong. There's dragons in the mix and dragon spawn, but
including the first ancient dragon, a great red, Magrasir. She would see through any illusion or invisibility or disguise. There's also a growing number of dragon spawn. You have the Pit Fiend.
Yeah.
Including many Erenes who are flying and watching the area. And a growing number of mercenaries, over 2,000 already, led by General Malorius Mad Dog Makorik, who seems to have grown the numbers and is continuing to grow the numbers of mercenaries under his command.
You can actually subtract that 2,500 by how many did we take out?
You haven't fought any of them yet.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
This doesn't include them.
What about the Tower of Luskan or the City of Luskan for the Allied forces? Anything?
That's the Arcane Brotherhood. So
okay.
So the Arcane Brotherhood and the Alliance of Giants, Blagathkas is still gathering what he can, and the Arcane Brotherhood had sent some people that are helping with the research, but they haven't actually. So they've said that they will help, but there are no dedicated forces yet to.
They haven't ponied up anything yet.
Or sent them there, right. So right now you just have the Harpers, and you have 500 troops from Cormyr and Baldur's Gate so far. I mean, it's enough to do a loose patrols around, basically over a mile away from the well. But nowhere, as you can see, nowhere near the forces needed to do an assault.
I'm sure they're already doing this. One of the other things to do is they're capturing the hostages and move them towards there, try to liberate them while they're traveling there.
That is why they're going there. They're hoping to stop some of the influx of people for sacrifice, the prisoners.
Yeah. Since at some point we're going up against this green dragon, I would ask the leaders if they have any more training knowledge that I can learn about dragons as I'm continuing to learn.
Dylan steps forward and says, "Well, that happens to be why I am here. Speaking of gathering more forces, King Melindrak is unwilling to commit his until he's assured of safety for his people. If the dragon menace there is removed, then he would be willing to send forces to the Well of Dragons. Raids on major settlements continued up until the other day. Under King Melindrak's command, the elves stepped up the defenses and the cult attacks have ceased. Melindrak believes the threat has ended, although his son Alagarthus disagrees. Prince Alagarthus used the Emerald Enclave to search for clues to the source of the raids, and we have learned that an elf seen with the green dragon appeared to command the beast. Both Prince Alagarthus and I believe that more attacks are imminent, and that the green dragon's master could be one of the worm speakers. The one who wears the green dragon mask. My agents, as few as they are already scattered through the misty forest. basically information gathering. Who's chewing?
Sorry.
Who do
Yep.
you think?
Yep, there we go.
I breathe.
If you are ready or close to ready to go and deal with this dragon, that would be fantastic. There is a village called Altand, and that was the only dragon-rated settlement left standing. My belief that the master of the green dragon was one of the worm speakers, perhaps the survivors of Altand might know something that will help find him. And of course, if you do find this worm speaker, like with Varum that you just brought in, it could be helpful to have him alive, hopefully this time with a dragon mask as well.
Would be handy.
So Alamir has a question. With this Well of Dragons, where it is on the map, I'm looking at the Sword Coast map.
Mm-hmm.
And they're bringing
Let me
in.
bring it up so we're all looking at it. Here we go.
They're bringing in the souls to be eaten, sacrificed, so forth. His hometown of Hill's Edge
Mm-hmm.
is technically the third town, about the third town closest to this Willet. Where are they getting all of these bodies for sacrifice? And have they been taking on Darkhold and Corm Op and Holdfar?
No. So what she was just saying was that there are reports coming in of farmsteads and rural villages that have been raided and all of the villagers captured and brought and taken to the Well of Dragons.
So none of the cities in that southeastern then.
Right. No, they're not attacking cities. You're muted, Jinx.
I was just saying those things are probably going, haha.
City walls, large
Almost
groups
dumb.
of people in walls. There is safety in numbers and safety in behind walls. Yeah.
Alamir needs a day of rest or two. And how long is the flight to this town? Because I don't see that town on the map that you said survived.
It's the misty forest. So you are in Waterdeep.
I got that.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be in there.
So somewhere in there.
Yes. So it is. Where's our ruler? Just a line. So you're looking at roughly 300 miles. So there is a place you could teleport to in Daggerford. Sir Isteval could give you that information, which would put you within 2 days flight. So you could get to that town within 2 days.
All right. Well, you said it was almost dinner time now. We're staying overnight here. We need the rest.
Yep.
So then we could port down to Daggerford.
I'm sorry,
and take...
I didn't drag everyone over to see that. My bad. Sorry, people. So in just case everybody wants to see, there you go. So Waterdeep to Misty Forest.
All right. So we'll stay overnight, port to Waterdeep, then take a 2-day trip to the Misty Forest. Sound doable from everybody?
That'll work.
Just before
Anybody-
or after your 5 days of sleep.
I'll sleep on the Griffin. It's like sleeping in the back of a car. It's okay.
Nobody
Gotta learn
tie
how
him
to-
on.
It's more
Exactly.
comfortable than a horse.
So that's what Alamar he puts up. You guys agree? Disagree? If we need to push, we're gonna have to push forward. We're gonna be flying at night. Doesn't matter.
I'd say leave it first light unless we need to get there sooner.
Yep.
Zeb, Jinx, Spot.
Yep.
It's better to go rested than it is to go tired and then you can't do anything anyway.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to take an evening of relaxation. You guys can do whatever we need to do in the town. Crash, first light, as Luna said.
Okay.
We will take the Daggerford portal.
Up all night party. No
That
sleep for
too.
anybody.
Like college days, got it.
I'm going to start for the upper left.
What's college?
So we'll just kind of we're going to
Alamere went to college, sorry.
yeah, the only one. So well, I know. Jinkin went to college.
Yeah, there's colleges everywhere.
Yeah,
And you went to a form of college when you went to your monastery. That's just a different kind.
that's right. Man,
Not as party like, mine, but yeah.
it's almost like a trade school. So we're gonna just run through the rather than run like hour by hour and role play through the city. I'd like to know what each of you would like to do while you're here this evening. Starting with Jinkin.
I am going to do kind of what I did before, kind of help out, see if there's any people that need any help that or whatever. But I'm also going to go around and basically, I'm willing to go deliver some mail for them. I know where we're going first,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to see if they have anything they need to send their messages, or whatever else, and or any stories they want to share, and I'll pass them along to them when I drop off there. Obviously, I know we're not staying there; we're just going to be leaving right away, but at least I can make the step worthwhile.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't want to take a long night. I'd rather have a long rest before we go in there. I don't want to spend up all night.
So every other time you've been in the city, you've made a trip to the Tower of Luck.
Temple of, yep.
Are you doing that?
That's where all the Yeah, that's where all the people would usually gather for that kind of stuff.
Got it. So when you get to the tower, what kind of stuff do you typically do when you arrive?
Well, first of all, you never you never see a person who is begging. You never let them. You never not help them out.
Right.
Mainly it's that, and then maybe gives them, maybe some, do a couple, if anybody's down, try to cheer them up, kind of stuff.
So, and when you get to the temple itself, like that's like, and I know you do that stuff out in the streets all the time too. Is there anything else that you do in the temple itself, other than help people that are there?
It's killing me. I can't think of what the rights all are for Tamara offhand. I know what some of the stuff is, but I don't remember what they all are.
That's fine. So you are at the temple and you are doing basically your version of praying and doing the will of the lady.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
I had to look for it. I don't perceive anything. I am so attuned with everything.
you are engrossed, and you next thing you know, there is a hand on your shoulder, just out of the blue. You didn't know anyone was around you, and there is a soft, gentle hand on your shoulder. It gives you a gentle squeeze, and you hear this melodious voice say, "Jinkin."
Is it a voice I recognize?
You look up, and you've never talked to this individual, but you know that you are looking at Laeldra Havenblood, High Priestess of Timora for the tower. I believe, let me actually look real quick here.
I would.
Water.
My hand would have. Okay, my hand would have probably, I would have, because I was sitting on the shoulder, I'd reach up like you're, put the hand down the top of the hand, and then I would have turned, and then when I would have noticed her, I would have got up and flourished.
She goes, "Please. I've been watching you, heard some
Creepy.
wonderful stories from the streets. Your selfless acts of kindness to the people of this city is commendable and appreciated by the lady. I have a message for you." And she pulls you up and holds both of your hands and looks into your eyes. And she says, "Luck is not something that happens or is bestowed upon people. It comes naturally from being in alignment with the world, the universe, and the planes of creation, with the energy that connects all things and that only works to create perfect harmony. Acts of kindness that share and spread abundance, such as helping others by giving them money and food, with no desire or thought for what you can get in return, is one of the ways that we can create such alignment. And there are other ways which you should reflect on and explore, Jinkin, such as creativity in the act of creation, beauty, noticing and appreciating the beauty of all things, and love, feeling connected to everything and feeling love for yourself, and through the connection, loving others without exception. You are on a good path, Jinkin. Be open and accepting of all it brings you. And here is a gift." And she takes your hand and she places her hand over it and closes your hand on something metal and mostly flat. And in your hand is a silver disc pin. It is Timora's reflection, and you can find it if you do a search in the magic items.
Okay.
And then she takes a step back, still looking at you.
I nod and flourish again, and I'm like, it's an honor to serve you, and I don't know what to say to her. I am completely flaking out on the whole religion thing. Because all I can think is fortune favors the bold, but that's not really the appropriate demeanor in this particular
Right. He's flaking out.
one.
And she just smiles.
Yeah.
And nods and says, "The lady's blessing is upon you. Have a good day."
Thank you, milady. And I'll be honest, my character has probably zero idea what this thing is.
Hmm?
She told you to look it up on the equipment.
I know she did.
No, but it's
he is-
and it's not something that would be advertised. This is yeah. So it's not something you would know about. All right.
Okay.
All right. Alamir, is there anything special you would do this evening?
He's gonna go visit Nair
Mm-hmm.
to see if she's still there, and while he's there, he's gonna get time to spend with her, just because what little time they've spent. Again, catch up on old times. It's not that he's gonna spend the whole evening, 8 hours with her, but he's gonna spend the evening till probably 8 or 9. So give her 3-4 hours of just them together, hashing up old things, finding out what she's found out, what breakthroughs have been found because of her, letting her express her allocates.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing her, oh my gosh, I found this out. Oh my gosh, just she's a bookworm,
Yes.
and because she's a bookworm and a researcher, he's letting her do most of the talking.
Although she does, and but she also asks you questions about your recent trip and adventure and what you've been doing. I and
He plays it down.
You play it down. Do you or
Yes.
do you not tell her about how you use the knowledge of Mistral within the
Oh
the
yes,
town?
definitely. He plays that up because that was what she taught him.
Right.
He basically makes her puts her on a pedestal.
And,
He plays down what happened during the adventure,
mm-hmm.
except of course the whole capturing
Varum.
the guy
Yes.
Varum but he does not put himself in a. And then I cast fireball in the next room, and then I cast fireball in the next room, and then I cast fireball in the
And
next
I
room,
got tired
and
of
then I cast
fireball, so then I tried
so
to.
I did chain lightning, and then I
Yeah.
massive. No, he makes himself. He makes himself someone who's not the hero to her.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
spread,
shake your head, Spot. Shake your head.
we spread stories around the city saying the
Oh,
opposite.
you're gonna. I know you're gonna be singing at the bar. I know.
So she is.
No, that's Alexion. Totally different person.
She is. Yeah, she's very, very excited. Especially when you tell her the story about the librarian, and how this ancient, that this tomb is so old that it was still built around reverence to the first incarnation of Mistra. It's very, very interesting to her.
He also tries. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, she just takes a lot of notes too.
And he also brings out the fact that the time spent in Candlekeep and the learning, the education that he got while he was at college at Candlekeep, has been helping him along the way. And again, it was the time spent with her just bookworming
Right.
and studying and that whole thing. He wants her to be part of the adventure because he knows she doesn't get to be.
Mm.
He is not Alexion. He is not singing his own tune about how he kills every giant. Literally, he does the killing blow, but that sort of thing.
Okay.
And that's it. He's going to spend 3-4 hours with her, and he'll also say, is there anything I can bring back to her from this whole thing that 'cause she's not out there. If she's like, well, I want harpy wings. Okay, well, I'll do my best. Those, whatever.
The only thing that she's interested in is if there is, if at some point the Mythal that the cult
The one that got away
is captured, and doesn't have to be taken back right away. She'd love a chance to see it and study it.
Okay. Got it. And he will, if he has any chance, he will try to do that for her.
Okay.
And then he goes back to town, back to the inn. That's it. He really wanted to spend time with her specifically.
Okay. Excellent.
And she reaches to his hand and hands him a glowing what? Just joking. That is all. I'm done. Next.
All right. Spot.
One night, spend the whole night in meditation after everything that we've done.
One night.
Pretty simple.
No, so every other time you've been in town, you at least have spent a little bit of time in the streets helping the young street urchins out. Do you not do that this time?
This time, I would do it on the way back to our hotel or whatever, but not go out of my way this time for it.
So you're basically walking down High Road. You guys are, as you're going about, like, you are staying to the major roads. It's not nighttime yet anyway, so city is bustling. Major roads like a high road are relatively safe. At least you wouldn't expect assassins to jump out at you in the middle of a busy street. You notice on a corner there's a group of youths, and you notice one of them sees you and immediately begins making his way to you. He's about 8 years old. One of the young boys who normally stands quietly in the back whenever you're giving advice. He's a half elf, and he's like looking around furtively, watching everybody carefully, taking a very, very thorough assessment of people in the area, looking up and down.
I would head over towards a shaded area underneath the corner of a house or something that would give us a little bit more privacy.
You make a
So he feels more comfortable.
make a streetwise roll just to see how much you remember if you remember his name.
Oops, that was with advantage by accident.
That's right. The first one is 24. You do, absolutely. So this young boy's name is Olo, O-L-O, and he's said thank you quietly, but never really talked to you before. And he like comes over and seems very excited, but also nervous, extremely nervous, and finds it very difficult to look you in the eye.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, sir, but I have some information for you. I've been trying to find out all I can to try to help you like you help us.
How do you think you're going to help me? I mean, what is this about?
I've been spending time around some of the other areas of the city and the docks and down by the southern alleys and such, and I know you told us that it's dangerous there, but after you were attacked by the Blackcoats, I really wanted to help you. So
Well, I appreciate that.
I can tell you that they've been asking around to find out trying to find out more about you and who you are, and who your allies are and who you know, and things about your skills and capabilities and any magic. They're trying to find out all they can about you and your friends.
Well, that's good to know.
The word on the street is that they went back to the person who hired the assassination, and they got a huge amount of money, a bonus to continue the job and to make you all disappear.
Okay.
So,
And what part of the town did you hear this in? Where did you find these guys that you were listening to?
oh shoot! Now I'm gonna have to go look this up. And he also, and he tells you they've also put he's heard that that they've just finished putting another team together and are out looking for you. Make a you know what? I'm not even gonna make you roll. You got a 24 in your street rise. So not only did you remember Olo's name, but you have noticed in the past that And this is something that is not uncommon on the streets. Olo is actually a girl, a tomboy who stays safer by hiding her gender. Trying to make sure that everybody thinks that she's just a boy.
Got it.
So where's my notes here real quick? Not here. Here. Oh, it's not there. Okay. How about here? Okay. Well, that is not helpful. I can do it here though. So the black coats are part of Black March, Miss Shore, and the Western Dock Maw. And so down by the docks, that's one of their areas, and that's where Olo says that he has accumulated the majority of this information is running down by the docks.
Okay. I tell him I appreciate it very much. He didn't have to risk his neck for me, and I'll give her, 5 silver. Seems, well, no, I'll give her a gold.
Oh wow.
And be like, just stay safe. Don't be stupid when you get information.
Of course, I thank you so much. You've done so much for us. Thank you.
Thank you. And then I will make sure she gets off without a problem and head back to the group and let them know.
Excellent. All right. So that is we're quickly approaching top of the hour here. So the people who've already had their interaction, so Spot, Alamir, Jinkin, go ahead and take inspiration if you don't already have it. If you do already have inspiration, you can hold up to 2 points. I don't think the character sheets allow you to keep a second point. You'll have to make a special note.
They don't. Yeah.
Even though it's officially in the rules that you can, the GM can set, keeping more than one in reserve. So it's sad that the character sheets don't allow you. But anyway, and that's it. That's where we're going to end. We'll pick up with Luna and Zem to finish up our Waterdeep evening next week. So, thank you, gentlemen, for playing.
Thank you, Tom. It's great
Thank
as
you.
usual.
So, thank you all for watching our adventures. Until next time, may your life be filled with peace, joy, and love. Have a good night.